Saturday, June 19th. I've been working on the front suspension and in particular the lower wishbone and torsion bar, and then the anti-roll bar, and also the steering shaft. So let me show you what I've actually done. Actually, it's all finished. This is the steering shaft. This joint, steering shaft joint, connects actually to the rack. This is all been cleaned up, painted. This shaft has been powder coated. The splines have been cleaned up. I have a new gate seal. There's a sliding mechanism between here and here for crash. So this is looking very clean. The front torsion bar, anti-roll bar, I have new bushes. Everything's painted up. I've powder coated the anti-roll bar. I'm going to see how that gets on. It flexes, so be interesting to see how long it lasts. I'm just hoping that it does well. I mean, it's a really they look phenomenal when they're powder coated. So I'm hoping that that's going to last. These brackets, I didn't have a photograph of what of how they were positioned, so I know that I'll figure all of this out when it's actually been assembled on the car. So I may have all of this wrong here. Right now, it's just connected up so that I don't lose anything. I will have to double check that. We go over to lower wishbone. I've cleaned all of this out. These were really quite something to get the old bushes off and clean up. This has also been powder coated. So this is all cleaned, ready for the shock absorber connection. I have new bushes in here, new washers, cleaned up the thread. Same on the other side. This is powder coated, this is painted. Again, new washers, new bushes. So all of that is looking really immaculate, should we say. Now, the torsion bar, so the front spring rate, so the resistance to the wheel going up and down, comes from this long torsion bar. This end is held to the car. This end is connected to the wheel. As this rotates up and down, so the wheel connection is over here. As this wheel rotates up and down, this is held to the car. This is rotating. We get a relative twist at this end of the shaft relative to that end of the shaft, right? You'll notice that there's a special relationship of the position of this relative to this. So the way I do this is that I trust the way that the car was taken apart. So what I do is I put a pot mark on the spline location, and I do that at each end. I think you can see that. Yeah, I do that at each end. That's my reference. On the other side, you'll see that I use two pot marks. So I have one here and then one here, one here, one here. That's how I make sure I don't get my torsion arms mixed up between left and right. Not that it should make a difference, in my opinion. Anyway, this looks super clean. When the hood is open, you see all of this. So I've gone higher end on the finish, but again, they clean up just fantastic. So I'm super excited. Once this goes in the car, I'll set the ride height per the manual, and that might need adjustment. I've also got adjustable torsion bar that goes between the two sides of the car underneath the engine. That's adjustable, so I'm not sure how that interacts with this yet. I've never used that bar before, so maybe these come off, maybe they stay on. I'll find out later. Anyway, everything is together. and yeah, it's looking good, looking good.